Hello once again. Welcome back to another episode of the Curtis Zone. I hope that everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving, had enough turkey, had enough stuffing, had enough cranberry sauce to fill them up for the rest of the week. I'm your humble and handsome host, Dylan J. Curtis, and I ask that you hit the like and subscribe button because today we are giving you another top 10. Today we are talking about a top 10 on my favorite assassins in all of comic books. These are the anti-heroes that you would hire and wouldn't want to mess with in comic books. This has been a while since we did a top 10, so I hope that everybody's ready for it because I love these guys. I love all these assassins, alright? We're going to kick things off at number 10 in a minute. But first things first, news anyone? The first piece of news from the world of DC. I hope that everyone has seen the Justice League Infinite Crisis animated film trilogy, which is set to release in 2024. It is looking like it's going to be a whole lot of fun and somehow related to Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths from the CW Arrowverse. I can't wait. You can't wait. Let's wait. The next piece of news from the world of Hasbro. It has been rumored that now that the writer's strike is over, the writing for the G.I. Joe vs. Transformers crossover film has begun. It is looking like it's going to be a lot of fun though, even though nothing is set in stone on story, cast, characters, roster, nothing. Final piece of news is the fact that a new Mortal Kombat Legends movie is set to release mid-2024. I don't know what it's going to be like, but we can't wait nonetheless. Get into it, shall we? And now let's get into this episode, shall we? And now, this is just my list. If you guys think that someone should be higher or lower on this list, if you think that someone should be eliminated from this list, leave it in the comment section down below. But remember, this is my list. I cannot confirm or deny that these are the best or the greatest of assassins. This is just my list of my favorite assassins in comic books. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you just want to make a request for any episode period, leave it in the comment section down below. I'll get back to you. And for now, let's kick things off with number 10. Kicking things off and coming in strong at number 10 is Ninjak of the Valiant Universe. For those of you who don't know, Ninjak is part of a universe that has produced characters such as X-O Man of War, Eternal Warrior, and the character that Vin Diesel played, Bloodshot. Ninjak himself was trained by KGB and the MI6 to be a deadly ninja assassin. He is part of a team and the only reason he was part of that team is because of his expertise in swordsmanship, hand-to-hand combat, explosives, and all sorts of other weaponry associated with being an assassin, which has earned him a spot on this list, and we thank him for his creation. Our number 9 spot goes to the Red Hood, Jason Todd. Now, the reason why he's my favorite is because of the film Batman Under the Red Hood. He was murdered by the Joker, only to be resurrected by an assassin cult, and then use his skills after being trained by Batman and the League of Assassins to take over Gotham's crime world, only to get an audience with the Joker and get his revenge. He's the leader of Red Hood and the Outlaws, and he's one of DC's greatest assassins. Although in recent comic books, he has decided to forego the whole assassin game, but he is still one of the best assassins that DC has to offer, and we thank them for that. My number 8 favorite assassin is Bullseye from the Marvel comic books. Now, simply put, this guy can turn anything into a deadly projectile, which is one of the reasons why he's one of Daredevil's greatest enemies. I like this guy so much because he can kill someone with anything. He can kill you with a knife, a gun. He once killed someone with a pencil, for God's sakes. Anything he touches, he can turn it into a deadly projectile. Add this to the fact that he's also an expert acrobat, combatant, and he has adamantium fused to parts of his skeleton, including his spine. Then you have yourself one amazing assassin, which is why he's made it to this list. The number 7 on the list goes to the Ranger Slayer from the Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic books. Ranger Slayer is an apprentice of Lord Drakkon and leader of all of his forces. She helped him subjugate the entire Morphin Grid so that she could
so that he could become the world's greatest ranger. However, Ranger Slayer broke free of Lord Drakkon only to become Lord Drakkon herself. So in a way, that's like turning her frown upside down, which is why Ranger Slayer is on this list, and we love her so much. My number 6 spot goes to Constantine Drakon from DC Comic Books. He's a lesser known character, but one that has made his mark in DC Comic Books. The reason being because not only did he defeat Connor Hawke, who's considered to be a better fighter than Green Arrow, but he also has metahuman super speed, allowing him to enhance his reflexes and agility. Also, he does not have any discernible backstory whatsoever, and the only reason he became an assassin is to prove that he could do it. So yes, this has earned him a spot on this list, and which is why he is here. I really like this guy. I mean, come on, how cool is he? Top 5 on our list is Lady Shiva of DC Comic Books. Now, not only is she a very skilled martial artist being trained by the O-Sensei and then the League of Assassins, but also she knows more forms of martial arts than anyone in the world. Meaning that if you want to learn how to fight, she has to really teach you. Because if you want to really learn how to fight, she's got to teach you. She is a very skilled killer. So good, in fact, that Batman himself has described Lady Shiva as the most dangerous woman on the planet. So yes, Lady Shiva has made it to the top 5 spot, and we thank her. Number 4 on our list is Deadshot, aka Floyd Lawton. The reason why he is so high on the list is because he is a better shot than Bullseye. This guy can nail someone between the eyes from 5 miles away and on a moving bullet train. He is better with guns than anyone on this list, which is why one of his many monikers is the deadliest assassin ever. And he's one of the only assassins that even Deathstroke fears. He is so good with a gun that he once killed 9 people with 1 bullet, and that bullet was a ricochet. So yes, Deadshot has earned his spot on this list. He missed the runner-up spot, but he deserves some love nonetheless. The Merc with the Mouth, Deadpool. Deadpool has one of the best healing factors in all of comic books, which makes him more unstable than any other assassin on this list. None of that, he's proficient with all military weapons associated with being an assassin. Guns, swords, knives, the whole 9 yards. Deadpool is one of my favorites because he's the only character who was able to break the 4th wall. Not to mention he has a love for Mexican food. So yes, Deadpool has made it to our spot. The runner-up spot is Deathstroke the Terminator. Now, he is way better than Deadpool due to the fact that he is more strategically inclined than Deadpool. This is due to the fact that there was a super soldier serum which augmented his strength, his speed, his agility, and most importantly, his intellect. Deathstroke has defeated many enemies all over the DC universe. He's defeated Batman, the entire Justice League, the Teen Titans, the whole 9 yards. And Deathstroke's strategic brilliance has allowed him to defeat gods, my friend. He once wielded the God Killer sword and killed gods. So yes, Deathstroke is one of the best. Alright, he has made it to our runner-up spot, and we love him nonetheless. Number 1 on our list is Bronze Tiger. The reason why I like Bronze Tiger as an assassin is due to the fact that he's the only guy on this list whose only superpower is the fact that he knows martial arts. Bronze Tiger, his agility and ferocity has allowed him to defeat enemies such as Batman and Richard Dragon. He's defeated Batman on more than one occasion, more specifically in the current Batman run made by Tom King. Bronze Tiger is such a good assassin that the only reason he was recruited for the Suicide Squad is because of his skills in martial arts and because of his ability to kill. As an assassin, he has the ability to slow down his bleeding so he can take a longer beating, and he has the ability to adapt to any fighting style that's being used against him. So yes, Bronze Tiger is our number 1 spot.
And that brings another episode of the Curtis Zone to a close, ladies and gentlemen. I will return very, very soon with more episodes, and I cannot wait to give them to you. We have a lot of stuff coming up. We got more versus battles. We got more top 10s, How Powerful Woods, and most importantly, we got more history ofs coming towards you for real fast, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, like I always say, leave it in the comment section down below, while at the same time hitting that like and subscribe button, while at the same time giving it up for today's sponsor, Coastal Waste Recycling, as always, because they are yours. They're always going to be powering someone's world with your garbage. Now, I'll be back soon. I love you all. See ya.